Alright, what's up everybody? Thought today, special treat, I would try, do a recording of some Clojure code I was working on. This is not it. This is a startup script for, 4 containerized Firefox instances. They're all sandboxed, so they shouldn't bump into each other, which is going to be great. And I'm going to use it because today I am coding a web application. It's a web game I've been working on for a bit. It's called Parliment. So let's just get started, and I can discuss what the game's going to be, what stack I'm using, details of my operating system, stuff like that as I go on. So this is going to be my first time narrating and coding at the same time. So if I pause coding to narrate, know that that's just a symptom of my initial nervousness. I intend to get better at that. I'm doing it right now as I'm talking about that. Yeah, I'm intending to get better at that. So I should be able to do the two things at the same time. Multitasking. Yay. Alright, well, the first thing I want to do is I want to split into 2 terminals here, because I have a couple things I need to start up. First, I'm coding everything in Clojure, using Linigen, Linigen, which is a Clojure kind of toolkit, builds, does package importing, stuff like that. So it's kind of just a nice little code manager for Clojure. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my server running here, and I'm going to get my actually I want to build. So I'm writing in 2 different languages actually. I'm writing Clojure and Clojure script. They're close enough so that it's not relevant. The difference being Clojure has Java native interop built in, and Clojure script has JavaScript native interop. I can show you. While we're waiting for this to build, I can show you some code. All this code is open source code. It's all licensed under the GPU, the GNU GPL3, which allows anybody who's watching this video to take it, distribute it, modify it, sell it, anything you want, provided you just maintain the GPL as your license for this software, and provide a copy of the GPL with all software you distribute. So that's nice. Basically, I'm saying do what you want with it, but make sure it stays free. So that's that. Here's some Clojure code. This is actually all I have right now. This is the server code, and then as you can see, actually there's not too much native JavaScript. The only thing here that is particular to Java is this gen class, which generates a class file. Java people know who I'm at. Let's talk briefly about your technical ability. I'm not expecting too much technical ability with my stack specifically, but you'll probably get more out of this if you know how to code. I'm not saying that you won't get anything out of this if you don't know how to code, but this is intended for people who have enough technical knowledge to code, but not necessarily Clojure code. So I'm going to be explaining what I do as I go along. So even if you don't know Clojure, you should be able to pick up on what I'm doing and what I'm saying. here we have some Clojure script code, and here we can see, yeah, there's some native Java interop built in. So here, JavaScript, my bad. So here's, I'm creating a WebSocket, and here I am, I thought I had more code than this. Oh, whatever. Here, oh, I do have more code than this. Ah, haha. Made the big mistake of classic mistake of computer scientist. I did not pull my code before and great, we've got some why don't I just build? Okay, I didn't pull my code before I started talking. So yeah, here's the code I have. Right now, it's just a little back and forth between the server and the client. I'm using Emacs over here as my editor, as I tend to do. The terminal over here is just a terminal emulator. I'm not sure which one I'm using. I think it's URXVT or something like that. It's basically just Xterm, modified a little bit. With some quality of life stuff. Also, I'm using the Zish shell with the OhmyZish plugins, all that stuff. Let's see. That's not where I want to go. Here. So here, go over to my containers. I only need one of them right now. Let's go to navigate to localhost 8080. And problem loading the page. It's just some clipboard stuff. Why did this not come up? Where am I hosting this? 8,000? Oh, you know what? I might be having a bit of an issue because I'm running these in Docker. So that might be the problem. Alright, well, I'm going to have to just shut those down then. Alright, well, I guess we're sticking with one for now. I had tried to set that up so I wouldn't have to messy up my whatever browser I'm using, but oh well. So here's it right now. Type my name in there. My name's Dane. Type my room code is Bob's. Sure, Bob's your uncle, right? And then right now it's just giving me server count. But that is the correct one, counting up. And the game itself is going to be, it's a game about manipulating parliamentary procedure to your benefit. So basically everyone's going to be trying to ratify laws that modify the way the game works, and eventually somebody's going to ratify a law that makes them the winner of the game. So it's going to be an interesting little round table type game you can play with your friends, sitting in the same room, cross country, shouldn't matter. So I decided to make it a web game because I don't know, this is a stack I know well, and I thought, why not? So without further ado, let's see if we can add some code here. So here's the server code. And right now, when a player connects, it will just send them a unique UUID, I believe. If I come over here and I check the console, yeah. So all the client does is register that it knows what its UUID is, and then it moves to this kind of lobby. So today I'm going to be working on actually joining a particular lobby. So I have some code set up here to generate a lobby. So I'm going to make a lobby, have it when the server starts running, have it print the lobby code and have, when the clients connect, they'll all connect and their connections will be added to that lobby. So let's get to that. So let's shut down the server here. Because we want to add some code to actually create the lobby here. So we are going to run the server starting on port 8080. Then we are going to, at this point, we're going to make a lobby. And for now, I'm going to have this one server per lobby, one lobby per server. So that'll just simplify things. Eventually, obviously, I want to be able to create multiple lobbies per server. But and we'll have a separate page for the client to actually create a new lobby. But for now, one lobby per server, so let's set that up. So make lobby, as you can see up here, will return the lobby code, and also add that to the a global store of lobbies. So here, let's have server running. Let's just do running new line lobby code, and then just make a lobby right here. So print the lobby code there. I know that's a little bit messy, but you know, temporary things, right? You know. Coding is a lot of that. Okay, so now we have the lobby code being printed out there, OVEE. If I could run, let's see. Yeah, you know what? Instead of running the server here, why don't I? So I have a built-in Clojure REPL plugin for Emacs here called Cider. So I will pull up my Cider REPL here, and I'll just go ahead and Cider, I just spelled it for you for some reason. I'll just call my main function there. Okay, so now we can see, yes, the lobby code is MX MYXI. And so here we can actually, let's take a look at the, if I can spell it, you can take a look at that lobby's object, and yeah, we have the lobby, no players though. So let's see, on receive channel, we're going to get the client data. If the message is join room, we send the message over the channel here. So here also what we're going to do here is we'll go ahead and so here, yeah, we're just assigning them a random UUID. So let's create a let block. A let block allows me to create reusable objects in Clojure blocks of code. Clojure is a functional language. So let's going to allow me to use the same thing in multiple, the same object in multiple functions. So here, let's create a UUID object, and we actually have the code to do that right here. Sorry, keyboard shortcut. It's been a while since I've done this editing mode. It's a Clojure editing mode called pair edit. So pardon me if I get the, if it takes me a bit to get the Clojure to get the to move around in the code here. And so here, instead of, I'm just going to use UUID here, and that should actually have the same effect here as what was before. So now I'm just generating the UUID in this let block, but then I'm sending the message within that let block, so the UUID is bound. The UUID here is bound. I keep pointing at the screen, like you can see that. The UUID here is bound to this randomly generated UUID. So here I'll send the UUID back to the client. Then I'll also I will swap into this I'll swap into this. I'll add a player to this lobby here. Swap it into this player. Now I have join lobby to take a set up to take a lobby and a player. I'm gonna go ahead and so I'm gonna change the players to a map, and then I'll have the key be their UUID. So here, when given a lobby and a player, I'm actually going to be given a lobby, a UUID, and a connection. And I'm going to have swap lobbies, update in lobby players. Instead of conj player, I want to associate the UUID with this particular connection. It's called a... I want to be consistent with my terminology. I called it a channel before. I'll call it a channel again. So now, okay. I want to stop my previous function from running here. I might just have to restart my cider REPL here, which is okay, fine. Just takes a little bit of time. So here we got so we've now when I join a lobby, I take a UUID and a channel. So I can just call this join lobby function here. The UUID will be the one we've received in this message. No, in the data, my bad. And also the lobby will just be first. It will just be the key to the first lobby here. Okay, wait a minute. If there's only going to be one in there, I'm trying to think if this will work. Let's the great thing about having a REPL is we can always just try things out. So key, and then let's do a value. So if I call first on, I do get something out of the map. I'm sure that there's no guarantee of which one it will be, but oh no, that's not how you slurp. That's not how you slurp. There, slurp. Yeah, okay, so we can do that. So we will take the key of the first lobbies. So we'll take the key of the first lobby, and that will, I have these two out of order, don't I? Yeah. Yeah, so we'll join this lobby using this UUID and this channel that we're using to communicate. Sorry, I threw in a comment by accident. Boop, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to have to restart my cider REPL here. Given that I need to restart the server, and I have it set up one lobby per server. So, alright, let's go ahead and call my main function again. So we got VEOO. So here, let's go back here to my client. Let's type in my name is Dane and VEOO as my room code. Go ahead and join there. Alright, so I did get a UUID here and no errors apparently. So let's see if I go, let's look at my lobbies. Yeah, okay, cool. And now we have a connection. We can see here we have this connection stored nil here, though. That's a little bit odd. What have I done? Players nil. So when they join the lobby, we should associate update in lobby players, associate UUID channel. So UUID is nil somehow here. This variable is nil. Wonder why that would be. Okay. One thing that that Cider has that's pretty nice is, maybe I can use it here, is I can mark this to debug this var. So here I'll trace this var. I don't think I did that right. Sorry, it's been a bit since I've done this. Debug top level form. There we go. Alright, so now when join lobby is called, it should drop a breakpoint right here. So let's go back here, reset, let's try and run it, do another connection. Again, my name was what? VEOO, VEOO. That's not my name. My name's Dane. So here we got a trace coming in. So we've got all right. So let's do L. No, never mind. That's not what I want to do. I want to do, maybe I do it here. L. Okay, so yes. Okay, UUID is null. All right, so let's just continue there. All right, so yeah, so we've got a problem there. UUID is null. Oh, when I've joined the lobby, so that's wrong. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of that. Debug top level form. Oh, I think I just how do I get rid of the debug flag? Oh, I just recompile it. Okay, yep. Cool. Alright, join lobby. So the key to the UUID data. Okay, so this might. Right, okay, yes, the UUID, I've generated that for the user, have I not? Yeah, that's what's up. So I don't want to, yeah, no. I went into locally binding it, and then I assumed that the user would have it for me. No, the user doesn't have it, I just made it for him. Or her. Alright, so let's recompile this. And one cool thing about Clojure is I don't have to restart. Because I have no global atoms I need to modify. I just modified the function the way it connects. So should be no problem there. EE, I think it was OVEE. No, it's VEOO. That's weird. The two codes I generated here seem remarkably similar. No. Alright, join. Okay, so let's see. Here it looks like no errors were thrown. Let's take a look at my lobbies. We still got those two null ones. Here, yes, but here we have a UUID tag. One thing I don't like about it is that it's a Java UUID object. Can't it just be a string, Java? Java likes everything to be objects. I don't. I prefer. Let's see, how do I splice? Yes. Now I need to, that was split. I meant to splice. Yeah, there we go. I prefer everything to be its, just whatever data type suits it best. I don't need your fancy schmancy everything's an object. A UUID can just be a friggin' string. Alright, let's recompile the handler here. Come over here and try this out. So, my name is Dane, VEOO, no. Why did I have to generate two super close? Oh, it is VEOO. Alright, join the game. Alright, no errors client side, no errors server side. Let's take a look at lobbies. Here, alright, we want to look for one that has, yeah, okay, right here. So it's just a string. Didn't record the client's name. That's another thing it's not bringing over. Am I sending the client's name? That's an interesting question. Yeah, the client's sending his name and which room code she wants to connect to, so I might as well record that as well. Join lobby, UUID channel. Let's also take a name. So associate with UUID. Associate with the UUID. Let's create a new object. It's gonna have a channel name. Okay, and then when I call to join the lobby, we'll take the UUID, the channel, and the name, which actually I do need to get from the data object. Boom, chicka, boom. Okay, so let's try this one more time then. Let's reset. My name is going to be Draconis. Yeah, cool. B-E-O-O, I believe. Alright, got a UUID back. No errors here. Let's take a look at that lobbies object. Does one of them have a name? Yes, this one does right here. It has a channel object and a name. Okay, cool. So, now let's set it up so the server, when a new client joins the room, it's going to alert every other client in that room. It's going to message them telling them that a new client has joined. Now, I think I want to change this send message. So this sends a message to a specific channel. Let's add a send message to lobby function. So instead of this, will send a message to everyone in the lobby. So actually, yes, we don't need to take a channel object. We need to take a lobby object. The message, and I'm going to make this a multi-part function as well. So enclosure if you want to use a Veratic function, you just need to create multiple. No, not a Veratic function. That would imply Veratic functions are actually pretty simple. You would just add an ampersand, and then the remaining arguments after that would be captured in a vector. If you wanted to do a variable function definition, or like, what do you call it? Basically a function that takes different arities of and so here I've taken a two argument function, or a two argument function here, or a 3 argument function. So I need to provide a default. I need to provide a definition for each. One thing you can do is you can just take the definition for 2, fill in a default for the third one, and then call the function again recursively. So that's what I'll do again here. So here we'll take a lobby, a message, and a data object. And here we'll send. We will actually we want to do it for every channel, right? So it has been some time. Why don't I make sure I get this right. Go to the closure docs, good old closure docs. I want to make sure I get this right. Yeah. I forget how to do a for comprehension. Yes. So for and then binding sequence. So for here we'll just do for channel. And we need to get the sequence of channels, so we just want to call lobbies. That should, yes, so this will retrieve oh no, this will not give me a list of channels, will it? It will give me just a list of players. You want to use, I think I need to use I can use a mapping here. So yeah, let's do map. So we need to. So for each channel, we need to. For each player, we need to get their. Oh shit, I have override mode enabled. There we go. Alright, so for each player, we need to, how did I set this up? Well, I just set this up so the player would have a unique channel object. So we want to retrieve the channel object from each player. Like such. Okay, so we are mapping a call to receive the channel over the list of players now, which we can retrieve by calling lobby. Actually, we want to do. We want to take lobbies. Get lobby, and then get players. There's a simpler way of doing this, isn't there? What if I could call get in? Ah, yes. Sometimes, usually I get, that's not what I meant to do here. I get a function definition down here. I need to fix that. Right now I can just look it up though. Alright, so get in map and then a list of keys. Yeah, vector of keys. Okay, so here we'll give get in lobbies, lobby players. Okay, so send message declaration send message should be a vector. Well, I want to do send message lobby, so there's that. No, what have I done here? Back out. Kill this buffer. Okay. Parameter message declaration send message lobby should be. Oh, I see what I've done here. Yes. Okay. Wrong number of args passed for 4. Oh, yeah. Duh. Okay, now that I've retrieved a list of lobbies, what do I want to do with them? I want to just send message. Via this channel with the message and the data. Okay, so here now I have a function to send a message to the entire lobby. So let's send the entire lobby a player. So once the player has joined the lobby, well, I think they know that they themselves have joined the lobby. So let's send a message to the rest of the lobby before they join. telling the lobby members that a new player has joined. So we want again here we just want the first lobby. Why not? I'm only allowing for one right now, so which means it doesn't really matter what I've been entering into that lobby's form over there, but whatever. Okay, so this will give me the first lobby. Let's just send everybody a message with the title player joined, and then let's send this new player's name. So as the data value, I will send their name as the name value from the data object. Alright, so we will send any players already in the lobby an update that another player has joined. Actually, you know what? I'll send that to the player themselves too, just for testing purposes. I'll go back and fix that later. Okay, so now I need to go flip over to, not what I meant to do. I need to flip back to the client side and prepare the client to actually receive that message here. So here we're going to call, I have this logic function somewhere. Yes, okay. So here, case message UUID, I want to player joined. For now, let's just put in something to test it. Do print line player or I think name has joined as well. Okay, yeah, that should be good. Here, and then we can see automatically recompiling my closure script code over here. So let's see. So now when I type in my name, room code I guess doesn't matter. Should get that I've joined, but I didn't. Got an exception here. Wrong number of args. Nope, that was not from this. I wonder what happened here. Okay. Now what I meant to do here, I want my rebel back. Okay, so let's see. Send the message to the lobby, key first lobby's player joined. It's possible that this send message to the lobby function is not working. So let's again drop a breakpoint here. If I can remember the keyboard shortcut, I can't. Debug. You know what? This might just be an issue because I have all those old. Lobbies. Okay, so let's start with a fresh lobby, and let's run our main function again. Crap, I was afraid of this. I do want to stop that server buffer. Where was that? Just gonna go ahead and kill everything that says REPL. Yeah, get out of here. Cider, REPL, anything like that. I don't don't trust you. It's mostly my fault though. So yes, kill it all. Kill them all. Yes, yes, kill them all. Yes. Okay. And let's jack in again. Control C, meta J. Yes. Alright, let's call main. Alright, we got a lobby running, KLTT. I was gonna sound that out, but pass. Alright, that was not a good joke. So yeah, now I have a lobby with no players. Let's reset here, contain KLTT. Let's go ahead and join the game. Okay. Lobbies. Bees. Okay. Yeah. So now I have a player with a particular UUID. Ooh. That is probably it. Here, send message lobby, where I'm calling lobby players. I'm getting a list of UUIDs. That's not what I want. I want the values. No, I'm getting a map. I'm getting a map. I want the values of this map. So I want to call, actually here, wrap this in call to, I believe it's vals. Be nice, again, if I had my RUPL running. Yes, okay. So we want to wrap this in a call to vals. So that will actually give me the values of those players. I forgot that I changed players to be a map object. Okay, so there we go. So we want to run this again. Give myself a different name, just for funsies. What was this lobby? KLTT, KLTT. Again, that doesn't matter. I'm just grabbing the first one. Still didn't get the message back. Take a look at this. We do have both of them in there. Neither of them were informed about the presence of the other, though. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Can I just open another? Okay, I can't just open another connection within the same browser. Don't know why I didn't think of doing that. Join game. Let's see. Did he get a message or somebody else joined? No, he didn't. Alright, so something's got to be breaking here. Runtime error, I'm going to bet. I'm going to drop a breakpoint here. Debug the top level form here. Control CU CMX. Alright, I'll remember that for next time, I promise. Alright, let's go ahead and try again. Alright, so, yes, okay, so we're evaluating here. Let's do, okay, what are my locals here? Lobby is KLTT, the message is player joined, the data is name Dane. Okay, so this is being called correctly. Let's just step through here. So we're looking at the lobbies object. Okay. Next. So we're getting this lobbies object. We're getting the lobby as KLTT. Players. Okay, so now we have just a list of players. We want just those values. Okay, so we're just getting a list of their values. We want to map channel onto that. So receiving a list of channels. Okay, so now we have just a list of channel objects. That's what I want. And then we want to send a message on each channel containing the data. So, and we got false. False is my return value. Alright, this has to do with the library I'm using. Okay. Wait, I got... Huh. Okay, so some of them did send, and some of them did not send. Probably. Okay, because some of them have disconnected. Okay. So it sent. So the error is client side. This is not that. Okay. So on player joined, let's make sure I did the same message there. Yes, I'm sending it. Do print line player name data has joined as well. Okay. It does say it successfully compiled. The what could have gone wrong here? So we did send the message to each channel. We got an array of. We got a list, vector of. Oh, it's a list. Closure terms. In closure terms, we got a list of responses. 2 of them rejected them, but 2 of them accepted them. And I assume the accepting ones are the 2 connections I have open. So, why did they not execute the client-side code to print that the player has joined the lobby? I did not get any, I don't believe, client-side errors. Oh, wait. Player Dane has joined as well. Name Dane, server message, player joined. Okay, so here we got that. Okay, well, turns out it's not a problem. It does work. All right. Well, that's something nice to stumble upon. All right, I'm gonna end this recording here. I'm gonna get some water. I've been talking for a while, so clear my throat out, take a relaxer. But I'll definitely come back.